Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a look again on the euro currency. Just take a look how interesting situation develops. So on the daily chart we've got the bearish grabber yesterday. So the pullback that we have discussed on the intraday chart has happened, but it has happened with the interesting detail that in fact on the daily chart we've got bearish directional pattern. It's just taken out of these lows. It means that on the daily chart actually trend also remains bearish, but our direction is bearish because of the directional pattern. It means that if you trade on the intraday charts, your direction is down and you could start searching chance to go short. If you take a look at some other assets, you will see how interesting situation actually is. So for example, on the futures on the euro currency we have the same stuff, grabber. If you take a look at the 10-year bonds, recall what we said at last week, that Treasury starts flirting with the May city. This is not daily, guys. This is weekly chart. It suggests that if market will close above the lows, it's already showing you marking, as you can see, grabber suggests jump of the yields above 4.75%. It will be significant boost for United States dollar. And here we could get the upper continuation. In the final moment, you probably forgot about it, but I remind you that on the weekly the dollar index we have also bullish grabber that's just taken out of the 106.50 area. This is important. A bit tricky situation stands with the daily pattern. So if you take a look at the dollar index, you could see that here's some kind of the tricky moment. Actually, this candle should be slightly higher, right? For those that we could get the real grabber for the upper direction, but it stands, as you can see, under the MACD, and market has formed here a minor bearish grabber, suggesting taking out of these lows, which means since they are moving in opposite direction with the euro currency, this pattern suggests that the euro currency should keep going higher. But personally, I have some doubts about this, mostly because of the performance of the 10-year bonds. This might be just some kind of the byproduct of combination of the technical tools and grabber that we have on euro currency on the futures, and potential grabber that we could get this week on the 10-year bonds seems more important right now. But anyway, this is really tricky moment and we should also keep it in mind. So how we could deal with all this stuff? Obviously, situation is a bit confusing. So because if you take a look on the daily chart, yes, this is grabber, but last time we talked about the possible upper continuation, suggesting that with this downward retracement we could get the position, market could form the butterfly and complete upside target around 109.50, which we in turn intends to use for possible taking the short position, because this potentially might be the head and shoulders, right? So this is important. If we will not get the upper continuation and we will not get the hand and shoulders, this will be really big bet on a possible free drive buy pattern with a deeper downward direction. So theoretically, this is also possible. So we could get not the hand and shoulders if market failed to keep going higher, but it might be first drive, second, and later it might be the third drive. This we should keep in mind. Yes, this is really a long-term journey, but many things will depend on what will happen in this area. If market just fails and start dropping down simultaneously with the action on the dollar index on the weekly chart, on the 10-year bonds on the weekly chart, so that means that probably we will not get any upper continuation in this kind of the pattern. That's why this is important to watch for. On the 4 time frame chart, as we said, this potential butterfly that we were considering now, it stands under question just because that we have the grabber actually. It doesn't suggest upward action, it suggests taking out of these lows. On the hourly chart, we could take a look. The grabber could take the shape of the hand and shoulders pattern. Retracement to the level that we have specified has happened. You can see that market precisely has completed 108.45 area. This is a 50% level that we were talking about, and start bouncing up. So here you could see we could get the hand and shoulders. So those of you who would like to take the short position, you could try to move with these hand and shoulders and try and take the short position as close to the top of the grabber as possible, just to minimize the potential risk, and use the hand shoulders pattern as an entry, background, stop placement, and other stuff. If you would like to go long, take long position, you probably have to wait when the bearish patterns will be destroyed or complete its targets, because currently with the directional pattern on the back on the daily chart, it's not really very safe to consider taking any long position by far, because the pairing of the grabber actually has significantly changed the overall background that we have discussed yesterday. Conservative approach suggests that it would be better to do nothing, because you could just sit on the hands and see what will happen in a couple of sessions, just because, as I said, on the dollar index still exists this tricky pattern. We do not know what really will happen. They are opposite to the pattern on the euro currency. I just have explained the situation, but still this is it carries some kind of the risk, right? So if you're not sure, it's not really clear for you overall situation, it would be better to do nothing. Just wait for clarity. Just Jod Napoli said it would be better to lose some trading opportunities rather than lose the capital. And then let's keep watching. So what will happen? So if bullish context is still valid, we probably will get upward action here and erasing of these hand shoulders. If it starts working, it means that we're going lower, and this tendency theoretically could accelerate, and it could not stop at the minimum target, because here the minimum target will be around 108 even, just because correspondingly we have weak patterns on the weekly time frames, and that will be just triggering moment, and then weekly patterns on the 10-year bonds, on the dollar index will start working. So it could suggest that euro currency also could get some deeper downward action. So that and towards what we have currently. By the way, last comment here. With this performance, and since market has failed to move higher, right, we could once again recall this pattern. Since the upward breakout has cancelled or postponed at least, take a look. Hand and shoulders that we were talking about now return back on stage, and this combination increases chance that we still could finally get proper harmonic shoulder here, with this to be deeper action. That's also the thing that we could keep an eye on. That's probably all that I would like to say. So let's keep watching and see what will happen.